At 8:17 p.m., Arun Mehta was found dead inside a narrow alley behind a crowded market. The police had a perimeter, but they also had a problem. In an area packed with people, nobody saw the killer. Mugging was ruled out almost immediately. Mehta's wallet was still in his pocket, and his expensive watch remained securely on his wrist. Investigators turned to the security grid, but the cameras were useless. Due to the angle of the surrounding buildings, every lens near the alley pointed just away from the site of the attack. That left exactly one person at the scene, Ramesh, a street musician. Most officers dismissed him as a witness because Ramesh has been blind since birth. Detective Guddu took the case because he understood a basic reality of human perception. When one sense is removed, the brain begins to record environmental details that everyone else ignores. Guddu sat with Ramesh and changed the line of questioning. He didn't ask what the musician saw. He asked him to describe the texture of the sound. Ramesh recalled an uneven limp, followed by heavy boots and an argument ending with, "You're not getting another rupee." A metallic clang interrupted. Then a struggle, a heavy impact, and boots sprinting away. Finally, a sharp smell of fresh paint filled the air. By listening to the witness, Guddu had built a sensory map of a crime scene the police thought was empty. The police focused on Mehta's business partner, who had argued with the victim earlier that week. But the partner wore dress shoes, worked in a clean office, and had no proximity to industrial paint. Guddu ordered the partner's release. The circumstantial motive didn't match the physical reality of the sounds and smells recorded in the alley. Guddu then asked Ramesh if he had touched anything after the killer fled. Ramesh produced a scrap of rough, dark blue fabric he had found on the pavement while trying to navigate the exit. Forensic analysis of the cloth revealed microscopic paint particles deeply embedded into the jagged blue fibers. The scrap provided a bridge between the physical scene and the olfactory evidence, connecting the blue fabric directly to the smell of fresh paint. Guddu focused on the metallic clang. It wasn't the sound of a weapon, it was an acoustic signature that didn't fit a human struggle. He returned to the alley, tracking the faint scent of paint to a recently coated metal staircase attached to a neighboring warehouse. While climbing the stairs, Guddu's shoe accidentally strikes a heavy metal paint bucket left on the grating. The sound matched Ramesh's description perfectly. Because the noise happened before the struggle, it meant the killer hadn't brought the paint as a tool. They had backed into it while arguing, meaning the suspect was someone who belonged in that specific warehouse. This single sound narrowed the suspect pool from the entire city to a handful of maintenance staff with access to the stairwell. Guddu examined the warehouse's employment files, looking for a worker issued a blue, heavy-duty maintenance uniform and boots. The search led to Vikram Singh, the primary painter working on the stairwell that night. Auditing the victim's bank records, Guddu found large cash transfers to Vikram's account. These payments abruptly stopped exactly 1 week before the murder. Guddu brought Vikram in for questioning. During a moment of silence, the detective rolled a metal bucket across the floor. The sound caused Vikram to flinch so violently that he nearly fell. Vikram's reflexive reaction to the sound confirmed that his brain recognized the acoustic trigger from the night of the crime. Guddu placed the blue cloth fragment from the alley against a jagged tear in the sleeve of Vikram's jacket. The fibers and the paint stains aligned perfectly. Faced with the physical match, Vikram admitted the argument turned into a struggle, ending with a single fatal blow from a heavy wrench. The case was resolved without a single visual witness. In the bustling market, Ramesh went back to his music, having perceived a truth the cameras had missed. Eyes can be deceived by shadows, but the environment always keeps a record of sounds and textures for those who know how to listen.